Welcome traveller to Wudinna, South Australia, on National Highway 1. Wudinna was first proclaimed a town in 1916. The region is known as the Granite Country for its deposits of granite in the area, with tourists able to travel the Granite Trail to explore local landmarks. Quarrying in granite has occurred in the local area since the 1990s. Highway number 1 or the Eyre Highway in the Granite Country. A Google shot of Wudinna showing its diamond formation on the Eyre Highway. The Aboriginal people of the Kukatha tribe were the first inhabitants. For the Kukatha people, the numerous granite domes surrounding the area ensured that there was always water available in the granite pools and soaks at the base of the rock formation. Robert Stanley was the first European settler to the area, and in 1861 he was granted a 10 square mile lease at the base of Mount Wudinna. A view of the center of the town was Wudinna Station. Early European settlement to the area was enabled by collecting and conserving water runoff from the numerous granite domes within the area. Granite was conserved by construction of stone water runoff channels around the base of the granite domes. The granite structures in this area of the Eyre Peninsula are known as part of the Itaba suite of rocks within what is known as the Gawler Craton. The fertile soils that formed around the base of the eroded granite soil also proved a boon to early settlers who relied upon wheat cropping and grazing activities. Wudinna today has a population of 650 people who rely upon granite mining and tourism, as well as providing a service center for the surrounding wool and wheat growing areas. Wudinna is dominated by grain silos and the railway. The township, which is larger than most wheat belt towns in the area, was surveyed in 1915 and gazetted the following year. The general store and post office were built in 1917. School was held in the local hall from 1919 until a school was constructed in 1927. Pictures of Wudinna in 1936. The railway was of central importance for transporting wool and wheat. A stamp cancellation from the Wudinna post office showing, I think it's King George. The town center lies north of the highway, and visitors arriving from the east drive into the town pass an old trout and pump opposite the bowling club, which stands as a monument which perpetuates the courage, foresight, and determination of the pioneers and early settlers from the year 1860. Wudinna hosts the Big Rock. The block of granite weighs 90 tons, stands 8.4 meters high, and celebrates the town's mining and farming heritage. The council's economic development officer, Andrew Buckham, says it's a work of art. It's along the lines of the big pineapple, big banana, or there's a big galah at Kimba, but this one's more a sculpture in the shape of a person. the front being male, the back representing female pioneers. And there's a lot of intricate detail just depicting small family trees, early harvesting methods, early sheep shearing methods in there as well. 1990s Australasian granite has quarried granite near Wudinna. Some of the granite blocks quarried at the Desert Rose Quarry near Mount Wudinna can be up to 8 cubic meters in volume and weigh 20 tons before being cut into smaller blocks for shipping around Australia or export to Asia and Europe. The magnificent texture to the granite. The rich agricultural soils from the granite bases have led to the development of large-scale wheat farming in the Wudinna area. Harvester report. A wool shipment. It's about a 12-kilometer drive from Wudinna on the Eyre Highway to Mount Wudinna. This is the second largest monolithic granite outcrop in Australia. Monolithic, of course, meaning in one piece. Access is clearly apparent in this Google photograph to the right, and it's a good little climb. Provides a stunning view of the surrounding farming country. Entry to the Mount Wudinna Recreational Reserve on a gravel and dirt road. The Mount Wudinna Trail has shelter. A picture showing Mount Wudinna, only Eyre's rock is a larger exposed monolithic rock in Australia. Really, the rock is a bit of a disappointment for a Canadian like myself. Canada is covered by Precambrian granite, thousands of square miles of granite that's been laid bare by glaciation. It's a concave structure rising above sea level, the result of water erosion. The rock is 261 meters above sea level. A iguana or bobtail lizard baked on Mount Wudinna. One of the interpretive signs for Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock named for the shape of one of the large number of granite outcrops found on the Eyre Peninsula. Although separated by soil cover, part of the large crouton composing nearby Mount Wudinna. Heading west from Wudinna on the Eyre Highway, one comes to Minipa, that's how you say it, and to the north is the Yandinga ranges, which are quite spectacular. The Wudinna is a glorious setting for camping, picnics, or just enjoying the scenery. Nearby in the Gaudier ranges are the Organ Pipes. These are volcanic rhyolite formations which can be seen in several locations and appear like in the photograph. Another interesting rock near Winnipeg is the Jogapa rock, which reminds me of the wave rock here in Western Australia at the town of Hayden. The shelter has also been provided for picnics, toilets and barbecues. The Gaudier Ranges boasts of many weird and wonderful formations of the rocks, particularly the granite rocks. The water runoffs have beaten the rock in quite unusual ways. These formations are more characteristic of sandstone or limestone than granite. Thanks, Traveller, for joining me on this brief visit to Wudinna in South Australia. I do hope you have a really good day and wish you a safe journey.